Welcome back, everybody. It is time to play our weekly game called What's It Worth? We ask antiques expert Dr. Lori the value of 3 items chosen from the PTL mailbox.
Okay, but today we are going to change things up. We are guessing when each item was made, and then David and I are going to go up the ante a little bit, and we are also going to place bets on the value too. And as always, we want you to play along at home with us.
So scan this QR code that you see on your screen or go to kdk.com/connect and play along with us. All right, here we go.
All right, Dr. Lori, today's theme is home decor. We love adding in this little addition of the year because we know that that can, in some cases, impact value. So what's the story behind today's theme?
Right. So we're just looking at home decor, and there's all different types of home decor. There's fine art, there's little tchotchkes, maybe there's some souvenirs from places that you've visited, but that's what we're doing. And, you know, a lot of people like the idea of changing it up with the dates to try to guess that. The viewers are going to try to guess the dates, of course, using your devices. Okay. You guys have to do both. You have to guess the dates and try to guess the value, too. So, you know, you got to work a little
We're
harder.
up for it.
Yeah, my board looks a little different today.
We're ready to go.
Keeping score here. And we are going to start with a vase that was sent in by Debbie.
So this vase is made by Florence Salvaggio. It's 8 inches tall. And this particular vase was sent in by Debbie. It's in very good condition. Usually they are actually sold in pairs. I believe that Debbie only has one of the pair, so that will impact value.
I've seen stuff like this before. Like, does this style where there's like that base color and then the white on top of it, does it have a name?
No, that particular type of vase, we typically will see that. Now, some people will understand it's 3-dimensional, so that's called bas relief, right?
Okay.
So yes, it has a name, but usually we reserve the term bas relief for something that's flat and not 3-dimensional. So it's flat and then the dimension comes out. That's a bas relief. This has the same attention to texture.
Now, should David and I, we're just going to guess the time frame, because as you can see, it's split up by 1900 to 1920, 1925 to 1950, 1950 to 1970. Okay,
Okay, I made a guess on both the time frame and the value.
All right, so I said $100, and I picked the middle category, the 1925 to 1950.
Which is what most of our viewers are picking as well. I picked 1940, so I picked that middle category as well, and I said $70.
Wow, David, almost right on the money. It's from 1940, and it's worth $60.
All right. Okay,
wow,
so David, I'm going to give David the point for the year as well as the price.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
All right, now we're going to see.
And on fire.
On fire.
All right, we'll see if the fire is extinguished. Now, the tapestry, this is a tapestry. It was sent in by Diana. Talk to us about this. What are we looking at here?
It's an Egyptian tapestry. It's called a pictorial tapestry. It's made by a relatively famous artist from Egypt. Her name is Sabra Saoud, and it's 40 inches by 30 inches. It's hand woven. It's signed. When is it from? How much is it worth?
And it's signed.
It's signed.
Yes.
And is she a well-known artist?
She's a well-known artist, yes.
Okay, I had to walk way up to them.
The date.
That could help. And she's an artist that's still alive.
She is an artist that is still working today.
Okay.
That was a smart question, David Highfield.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Lori.
That was smart.
Okay, all right.
Trying to think.
Tapestries are not something that we talk a lot about. So this is intriguing to me, but the fact that it was signed by this famous artist and the colors and everything on it, it was individually painted. It was not, this is not like a printed out thing.
No. She's working the loom, and as she works, the colors come through as she's working the loom to make the little
I couldn't tell from looking at it.
Okay, most people are saying in that middle category, 1950 to 1965. But that would make her pretty old if she's still working.
Yeah,
Okay, are you ready? We gotta go.
Okay, all right. I'm ready.
Gotta go.
Okay, I said the year 1985 since David went so specifically, and the last time, and I said $725.
I also said 1985. I said only $200.
It was made in the 1990s, 1992, and it's worth $150.
Wow,
Oh.
way off. Okay.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
We have one final item here. And it's cute. A dog doorstop. This was sent in by Lorraine. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, it's a dog doorstop. I was watching Dr. Mike yesterday, and he was talking about how the dogs will like move their territory, make a circle, and then lay down. That was interesting to me because I don't know anything about animals. Cast iron dog doorstop. This one is painted. It's from New York. When do you think it's from? And of course, how much do you think it's worth? It's about 10 inches long.
So a lot of our viewers, well, you know what? It's the last two categories, those dates, the 1900 to 1930 or 1940 to 1950. You know, I remember like doorstops in people's homes that have these big glorious homes that are similar to this, but I just don't have a concept. These were mass produced.
They were mass produced in New York, actually in the Soho area of New York. I don't have a big, glorious home, but I do have a lot of doorstops because, you know, sometimes you just need them. You're bringing in the groceries. You don't want the door to keep moving.
Well,
so, you know, doorstops are useful.
And if you have like windows open, they can slam shut. Always scares me every time it happens. Okay. I said first category. I said 1920. Or was that the first one? Second category, 1925, $90.
Okay, I said the third category. I said 1940, and I also said $90.
This one goes to Heather. 1925 is when it was made, and it's worth $75.
Okay, David still wins, though.
You know what's frightening, though? We're now guessing the same dollar amount, so we're starting to think alike.
It is a little scary.
It was only a matter of time, Dr. Lori.
We're becoming one person.
We're becoming the same person.
You can call us Havid now.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Dr.
Thanks
Lori.
for playing.
Oh, we love it. Can't wait to see you next week.
And congrats on your win, David. That was a tricky
thank
one
you.
today.
It was. Well, I like that with the dates and the price.
It was a little
it made your brain think.
We want to thank you at home for sending us your pictures. You can send yours to Dr. Lori. Just email us at ptl@kdka.com, and maybe yours will be chosen for a future episode with Dr. Lori.